Most homeowners assume that any upgrade automatically adds value to their home. New equals better, modern equals more desirable, expensive equals a higher resale price. But that is not always how it works in the real world. Some of the upgrades people spend the most money on are the exact ones that can hurt resale value, shrink the available buyer pool, or even create issues when it comes time for an appraisal. I see it all the time. A homeowner pours tens of thousands of dollars into what feels like a smart home improvement, only to find out later that the market does not see it the same way. The space may look beautiful and may feel luxurious, but from a resale perspective, it limits who the home actually appeals to and how easily it can sell on the market. So today I want to walk through 10 home upgrades that might sound like a great idea on paper, but in 2026 could actually work against you when it comes time to sell. And more importantly, I'm going to give you some alternatives that you should consider instead if protecting your equity is the goal. And to be clear, if you are creating your long-term dream home and plan on staying for many years, there's absolutely nothing wrong with making the home look and feel exactly like you want it to be. In that case, enjoyment may matter more than resale value 15 to 20 years down the line. But if there's any chance you may move in the next few years, it is important to recognize that heavy customization and over-personalization can drastically limit buyer appeal and hurt resale opportunities. Upgrade number 1, eliminating bedrooms. Turning a bedroom into a massive walk-in closet or dressing room may feel like an upgrade that adds comfort and luxury. The problem is that bedroom count matters. Buyers search by it online, appraisers assign value based upon it, and removing one immediately narrows your buyer pool. A 3-bedroom home suddenly becoming a 2-bedroom home changes how it competes in the market. What feels like personalization to you reads like lost functionality to potential buyers, especially for buyers who need that extra space for family or guests. So what's an alternative? If better storage is the goal, consider built-ins or removable closet systems that preserve the room's original function. Keeping the flexibility of a bedroom protects long-term value and allows future buyers to use that space in a way that fits their needs. Upgrade number 2, highly customized hobby rooms. Dedicated craft rooms, music studios, or fully built-out theater spaces can be amazing for everyday enjoyment. But the more specific the space becomes, the harder it is for a future buyer to picture themselves using it. A room designed specifically for your lifestyle may feel unusable to someone else. Buyers are always trying to imagine their life inside of the home, and overly customized rooms can really have an impact on that vision. So what's an alternative? Keep rooms adaptable. A bonus room that can function as an office space, a guest room, or a workout space will appeal to far more people than something designed for one very specific use and keeps future possibilities open. Upgrade number 3, removing all of the bathtubs. Walk-in showers are very popular and feel modern, but removing every tub in the house limits practicality. Families with kids, athletes, anyone that likes a good soak after work, or buyers who simply enjoy having options may see this as a drawback. Some buyers may even skip the home entirely because of it. A home without a single bathtub can feel incomplete to certain segments of the market. So what's an alternative? You do not need a tub in every bathroom, but having at least one keeps the home appealing to a wider range of buyers and avoids creating an unnecessary objection. Upgrade number 4, garage conversions. Turning a garage into a living space sounds like added square footage and better use of space, right? The reality is that most buyers still want parking space and storage space, especially in colder climates where garages serve practical needs. Having to brush snow off the car before work at 0-degree temperatures every morning is not ideal. And unless the conversion is fully permitted and integrated into the home's heating and cooling system, it often does not count as livable square footage anyway, which can limit appraisal value. So what's an alternative? If you really need additional space, finishing a basement or improving underused interior areas usually preserves functionality without giving something up that buyers expect. Real quick, if you are finding this video helpful so far and you enjoy practical advice that helps you protect your home's value, make sure to hit like and subscribe to the channel so you do not miss future videos like this. Now let's talk about upgrades that are less about removing function and more about overshooting the market. Upgrade number 5, overspending on the primary suite. Creating a luxury primary suite with spa-like finishes can feel like a smart move, but if the investment significantly exceeds what is typical for your neighborhood, the market may not reward that extra effort and money. You may enjoy it, but potential buyers may not pay extra for it. Being the most upgraded home in the neighborhood does not always translate into a higher resale price, and it can sometimes price you out of your own market entirely. So what's an alternative? Focus on cosmetic updates that create a fresh feel without over-improving. Painting, new lighting, and updated finishes can deliver a stronger return for far less investment, while still making the space feel updated and modern. Upgrade number 6, ultra high-end appliances. A premium appliance package can cost tens of thousands of dollars. While impressive, most buyers are simply looking for clean, matching, reliable appliances that work well and fit the home properly. Luxury brands do not always move the value needle if the rest of the home and the neighborhood do not support them. And let's be honest, does an ultra high-end stovetop cook a steak better, or does a high-end refrigerator keep the drinks any colder? So what's an alternative? Investing in mechanical systems like HVAC, roofing, electrical, or plumbing often creates more buyer confidence and reduces perceived risk, which can make a bigger impact when it comes to resale value. Upgrade number 7, hardwired smart home systems. Built-in technology can feel cutting edge today, but tech evolves very quickly. What seems advanced now may feel outdated within a few years, and buyers may worry about needing to replace it. They may wonder how difficult it will be to maintain or update. So what's an alternative? Simple plug-and-play solutions allow for easier upgrades and avoid long-term complications, while still delivering modern convenience. You don't need to go overboard here. Upgrade number 8, solar panels installed for resale. Solar panels can absolutely make sense for personal savings, but it does not always translate into resale value. Leased systems in particular can complicate the sale because the buyer often has to assume the agreement. That added step can create hesitation during negotiations and may not give you the value boost that you are looking for. So what's an alternative? Install solar because it works for your lifestyle and long-term plans, not because you expect a return on resale. Upgrade number 9, swimming pools. Swimming pools, especially in-ground pools, are one of the most misunderstood upgrades when it comes to value. Some buyers absolutely love them and actively look for a house with a pool, while others avoid them due to maintenance, safety, or insurance concerns. Everyone wants to know someone with a great pool, but few people want to be the ones in charge of the cost, the maintenance, and the upkeep. That split reaction limits appeal and can reduce your buyer pool. So what's an alternative? A pool should be installed for enjoyment, not resale expectations, so that you can make the decision based on lifestyle rather than return. If you absolutely must have a pool, look at above ground options that won't require a ton of work if the new buyer decides to get rid of it. Upgrade number 10, open shelving everywhere. Open shelving photographs beautifully, but in daily life, it exposes clutter and reduces storage, which can become frustrating. Many homebuyers today still prefer practical storage that keeps spaces looking neat and tidy, instead of Instagram worthy. So what's an alternative? Use open shelving sparingly as an accent rather than replacing all upper cabinets. This way you maintain both style and function. A good mix of the two can be more appealing to potential buyers who may want to go back to traditional cabinets at some point. Here's the biggest takeaway I want you to hear. Buyers shop with filters, both online and mentally. When an upgrade removes function, adds complexity or extra expenses, or it makes a home feel overly personalized, it can become a liability, no matter how nice it looks. Before making a major improvement, it helps to ask whether it improves everyday functionality or simply reflects personal preference. There's nothing wrong with upgrading for your own enjoyment. Just be clear about whether you are improving your lifestyle or protecting resale value, because those are not always the same thing. Knowing the difference can save you a lot of money down the road. So what are some upgrades that you have seen in homes that may have turned you off? Are you considering some upgrades and not sure if they may help or hurt your resale value? Drop a comment below and let me know. Thanks for watching. I'm George Poporad, and I'll see you in the next one.